Dermot O'Leary, the X Factor host, has broken his silence amid the reported claims he and Alison Hammond will be replacing Eamonn and Ruth Langsford as hosts on this morning's Friday slot. The X Factor host Dermot O'Leary, 47, has broken his silence for the first time since it was reported he and Alison Hammond, 45, are set to be taking over Ruth Langsford, 60, and Eamonn Friday slot on this morning. The radio presenter said the situation is tricky, as he claimed he doesn't want to tread on anyone's toes. Dermot and Alison, who presented this morning together on occasions throughout the summer, are said to be taking over Ruth and Eamonn's slot on Fridays on a permanent basis. Ruth and Eamonn have hosted the ITV show for 14 years since joining in 2006. They are said instead to be taking over from Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby hosting the show for 6 weeks in the summer. Dermot has now spoken out on the claimed decision, which is yet to be confirmed. In an interview with Ireland AM on Thursday, Dermot said, "It is always tricky when there are colleagues and friends involved. There's nothing confirmed yet, but we enjoyed doing the summer, so we'd like to do more," he continued. But at the same time, you don't want to tread on anyone's toes or treat anyone badly, so you're always sort of caught between a rock and a hard place on that sort of stuff. Earlier this month, Dermot presented alongside Alison, who is a regular presenter on the show and was given the opportunity to guest edit the show. Ahead of their stint on the program, Alison told her fans there would be no mention of the coronavirus lockdown. Last weekend, The Mirror reported Alison and Dermot's contracts are said to be finalized in the coming weeks. The duo impressed bosses and viewers after they stepped in to host the show together over the summer. Since the reports, Ruth and Eamonn are now said to be wondering whether the reported decision for them to be dropped from the show is due to their age after they both turned 60. The viewers love them, but Eamonn has said to Ruth he wonders if it's because they're both 60 and too old, an insider told OK! Magazine. "It's a real shame," they added, while also questioning if the couple were not young or cool enough to present the daytime show anymore. Ruth and Eamonn are both telly legends. They've done it all, so it seems unfair. Express.co.uk previously contacted representatives for ITV, Ruth, and Eamonn for comment. The married couple are yet to speak of the situation, but it has been said they were initially furious and upset with the decision. A source told The Mirror last week, "Eamonn is pretty furious and everyone feels for him and Ruth. They are well liked on the team, but sometimes tough decisions have to be made." They also spoke of Alison and Dermot taking over on Fridays. "They have real warmth. It's time for a change and they are perfect."